Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm Nevin from Nev's Tech Bits, and today I want to talk about the death, or at least the strong decline, of torrents and torrent using. It's been getting a lot more difficult to use torrents these days because you're on the hot seat with torrents. As soon as you download, you upload. As soon as you upload, you're kind of breaking laws, and then lawyers come after you. At least in Canada, in the last year or two, there's been new legislation put through that if a copyright holder has an issue with you downloading, and they can see you so easily when you download, when you download, you go into the swarm, you're downloading, you're uploading, you can see the IP of everyone on there. We've been through this before. Anyway, so all copyright holder has to do is copy those IP addresses, send cease and desist orders out, and then yeah, they just get their lawyers to contact Bell or whoever your internet provider is, and in Canada, your internet provider has to tell you, and a lot of time they kind of threaten you because they don't want these emails, they don't want these threats, they don't want these strongly worded letters from recording agencies' lawyers. So they're putting the pinch on people to stop, and some people are deciding to get VPNs, or other people are deciding just to go on over and get a Kodi box. We'll get into what Kodi box is shortly, but one thing I'm noticing, I think one of the biggest things with the decline, I'm sorry, I should say, is that everyone wants movies. Everyone wants to download movies. Back in the day when I used to see it all the time, I was disappointed that everyone just wanted entertainment. Nobody wanted anything educational. I had all kinds of stuff. Basically, the TED Talks of the time, TTC, the Teaching Corporation, and the MP3s that will give you all kinds of information about any class you could think of. And look what we have here. This is the top 100 on thepiratebay.org, and there's only one of the top 100 that isn't a video. It's an application, Adobe Photoshop. So that's kind of unfortunate. We've been lucky. We just got back Kick-Ass Torrents, but it went down, and when it went down, I was worried that was going to be the final nail in the coffin. What.cd is gone, and it's not going to be returning. If you gentlemen remember, What.cd was the place to get any music. It was invite only. I was lucky enough I could get an invite, and you had to know your stuff to get into here. What else can I say about it? Oh yeah, I believe it was the gentleman that made The Catcher in the Rye. Made one book that was supposed to be released about 50 or 100 years after his death. Anyways, he split this book up. Half of the museum got one, half of the museum got the other. And it got leaked. Unfortunately, the whole thing got leaked and released on What.cd. That gave What.cd a lot of heat, and What.cd gave up names of whatever anyone knew about him. Yeah, What.cd was also good for ebooks now that I'm thinking about it. Anyways, Demonoid.com, this one's my personal favorite. I would definitely get an account on here. But remember to seed, you people. You have to seed if you get on here. Unfortunately, once again, all anyone uses these things for is movies. But the odd time, some of these sites are definitely good for downloading comic books. Anyways, all of these things are pretty much not used. I wouldn't say useless, but not used because of Kodi. Let's go back to square one. So here we have Kodi. Used to be called XBMC. Used to only be for the Xbox and slowly moved on to pretty much every system. At the moment, number one thing to download with is Exodus. So basically what we got here is we got pirated Netflix. And you will never get pinched. You will never get a cease and desist order from any lawyers or ISPs because you're not providing any of this stuff. People are providing it to you. So they'll go after them, but they won't go after you, which is definitely a plus. I miss not being able to download. Sometimes there are some ways that you can download, but not always. I don't like how long it takes to get into video. I like seeing a video and then knowing if I have it or not. None of this, you gotta wait to load. If I gotta wait to load, I want to be able to keep it. I'm an old school hoarder. What can I say? I got like 10 terabytes of data. Anyways, right here, We got all our fun stuff. These are different distributors, different servers. The best stuff will be at the top, but if that lags out, then you should check some of the stuff out at the bottom, of course. Anyways, this is the way things are going these days. I hope torrents are going to be around. There's definitely a lot of things that you can get through torrents that you can't get through this, but this is where everyone's going because let's face it, everyone likes movies. That's what we're online for. It's so rare that you need a program. If you need a program, you usually know a guy to go to, and those few guys are the only guys that get together and get that online. Sometimes there's comics I want, but you know what? It's easier just to pirate a comic than it is to find a comic book store that would have it. Damn you, Diamond distributors! You just can't get your stuff where you need it. I can't get regular comics. And yeah, so I get them here if I don't buy them on torrent sites, anyways, I do believe that torrents are going the way of the dodo. I believe there'll always be a place for them, and the idea of a swarm is beautiful. But with the advent of Kodi and the way it's going, and how many people are getting pinched online, I seriously think Kodi is going to be the next step, the next big thing in piracy. Anyways, that's my rant today. Like, subscribe if you like what you see. And if you don't, get lost. Have a good one. Bye bye.